The in-season tournament in the NBA is a new thing that has been added in 2023, but honestly, it's pretty hard to know what's going on.
But it's new, so I'm not really sure what the hell is going on, like what?
But what we do know is that all 30 NBA teams will play one another on some very flashy looking NBA courts. These courts are meant to differentiate the in-season tournament from regular season play, and I can tell you, they made a lot of cool courts and a lot of bad ones. So here I'll rank all of the in-season tournament courts. Our first category for this ranking is the worst. Number 30, New Orleans Pelicans. What were the Pelicans on when they made this? Who's getting paid the big bucks to design this? Frankenstein? The court was supposed to represent the Mardi Gras colors, but these colors are too bright and contrasting that focusing on the game will be too difficult with this court in the background. Number 29, Golden State Warriors. Did Golden State really have to make this the color of Dookie? Number 28, Cleveland Cavaliers. Honestly, this is just what a regular NBA court looks like, nothing special here. But hey, at least they're letting us know. Number 27 also used the regular NBA court, but the Milwaukee Bucks also added a random turquoise stripe, cause why the hell not? This court is sponsored by Pfizer Forum, by the way, and the bottom part tells me to fear the deer. The only problem is that there is no deer, just a random Wisconsin logo, cause why the hell not? Number 26, San Antonio Spurs. Now, for context, let's go back to the 1968 Hemisphere in San Antonio. It was the official World's Fair that year, remembered by the Tower of the Americas. So 55 years later, don't ask why it had to be 55, the NBA Spurs dedicated the fair on their own court. Here, you'll see two colors that probably weren't even invented back then. The tower taking over as the logo, and what team is this again? Number 25 also did something pretty similar to that. Just looking at this court without context, it's the Detroit Lions, Grizzlies, Timberwolves. No, it's the Sacramento Kings. You know, that sucky California team? Well, the Kings randomly decided to commemorate their origins in Rochester on their 100th anniversary. Now we enter the Blues. Number 24, Atlanta Hawks. Are those even Atlanta's colors? Also, what the hell does lift as we fly mean? Number 23, Minnesota Timberwolves. Their court looks very similar to the Hawks one, and the very light blue colors look really close to white, so it'd be kind of hard to notice what's going on for a fan. Number 22, OKC Thunder. The blue is so bright that it's hard to tell what's going on. At least the dark blue stripe and logo in the middle are cool though. Number 21, the LA Clippers are the same complaint, except theirs is a little bit cleaner than OKC. Category 3 is gonna be Red Wave. And starting that off at 20 are the Miami Heat. I know that red are the Heat's team colors and all, but when there's just too much of it, it makes it hard to focus on the game. Same goes for number 19, the Chicago Bulls. The Rip City Trailblazers also made a similar design, but with a regular NBA stripe down the middle. The Houston Rockets actually made a cool blend of blue and red with an H-Town logo. And the best of the Reds has to be number 16, the Philadelphia 76ers. They mixed their cool team colors onto this court so it looks clean, and also added the brotherly love at the sides of the court. Now let's go into the courts that are just mid. Number 15, Dallas Mavericks. Just a basic court, but at least Dallas never forgets to plug in their team shop. Number 14 are the Brooklyn Nets. 13 are the Washington Wizards, although the turquoise stripes are kinda bright. That won't matter since no one watches Wizards games anyway. Same goes for the Pistons. They have bright red, but the court still looks fine. Number 11, Memphis Grizzlies. Then number 10, the Toronto Raptors, represented the North by making yet another very mid court. But best of the mids have got to be the Orlando Magic. The dark blue stripe looks nice with the gray background, and the Magic logo does too. So these final 8 courts will be under colorful and cool. Starting with number 8, Phoenix Suns. I might be biased as a Suns fan, but the native Phoenix colors introduced last season look cool in my opinion, and it all blends well together for the Valley. The Denver Nuggets at 7 also have a cool blend of their team colors. It stinks that they're not able to put something like defending champs on their logo, but they instead put down 5280, representing the Mile High City. Madison Square Garden for the New York Knicks landed 6th. Their team colors blend well together, and it's the only orange court on this list. The Charlotte Hornets always manage to look cool while ranking last in almost everything basketball-wise. This year, they'll have a cool blend of blue as their background, with the quote, "The Hive is alive." Not sure about that, but let's move on to number 4, the Indiana Pacers. This court is very creative and kind of looks cartoonish. The light blue and yellow in the Indy logo may be flashy, but I personally like how the court looks. The Lakers at 3 of course went with their unforgettable team colors of yellow and purple. Despite it being pretty simple and kind of bright, it's LA, so why not? Number 2 are the Boston Celtics. Their court is also very plain and simple, but the Celtics have 17 rings like the Lakers, so why not? Green is a very good background color for a court, and Boston also commemorated number 6, Bill Russell, at the bottom. Number 1 might be a surprise, but I went with the Utah Jazz. The Jazz stepped away from their boring old colors and went for purple. Purple represented the Jazz team in the 90s that made multiple NBA finals of John Stockton and Karl Malone, and it's cool that they brought it back. Personally, the court doesn't seem too flashy, and Utah also put down a 50 for their 50th anniversary. Anyway, subscribe, comment down your own personal rankings or any other ranking videos you want me to do, and I'll see you later.